You want to become a merchant marine? Of course you do. But you don't really want to go to a maritime college and spend 4 years of your life going around books, running around campus. Well, there's options. There's multiple options, actually. Here are the 3 easiest ways to become a merchant marine. Get on that ship and start making money. All right, let's get right into it. All right, let's start off with the first way, easiest way to become a merchant marine. It is by going to an apprenticeship program or any type of maritime training program. This includes something like the SIU apprenticeship program or the MITAG's maritime apprenticeship program. So these are basically like you're going to school. It's not an academy. You might go for an extended period of time, such like a year. You're going to this school and you're getting the proper training to be a merchant marine under Coast Guard approved courses that will make you into a proper sailor. You'll go through firefighting training, lifeboat training, all the courses that are required and more, such as tankerman, DL, and it will be for free, and you will be guaranteed a job afterwards, which is great. Specifically with the SIU, when you go through the union, you are guaranteed a job afterwards. Now, the good part about going this route would be it's free. You get a lot of training and you come out to be a very well-trained sailor as well. You are a qualified merchant marine and the captain and mates on ships notice you and they see how qualified you are as a sailor. When you get guys off the street sometimes jumping on a ship, they have their credentials, but they don't have the training. There's a lot that comes with it. Proper courses and, just hands-on material that you'll get in these places that you won't get on the streets and just paying for a course. Now, the bad side about it is it could take you some time. I took about 1.5 years in the SIU apprenticeship program. Now, I think it's sped up a lot more nowadays. I think you can get it done in 8 months, sped through it. So that is definitely a lot better. To do further research into this, type in maritime training programs or merchant marine apprenticeship programs to get further knowledge into these subjects. I highly recommend it. I'm only going over this topic very briefly. So look it up, do your research, see what you want, and see what kind of route you want to take to become a merchant marine. Second way, and the easiest ways to become a merchant marine, is by simply taking the courses and paying for them out of pocket. You can go to a Coast Guard approved location where they will take your money and you can pay for firefighting, you can pay for lifeboat, you can pay for government vessels, you can pay for anything that you need to get paid for to get on a ship. Now, in doing this, you will be the bottom of the bottom. You will get the STCW minimal requirements to get on board a ship. If you go through an apprenticeship program, you will finish it as, like I said before, a qualified sailor. Going and paying for your courses out of pocket, you are missing the quality training, but you are getting on that ship fast, boy. You can get that done in a couple weeks. You can become an OS and get on a ship and have all your STCWs done, firefighting, lifeboat, all done in about 2-3 weeks. Crazy. So those are places like Blue Water, places like Chapman School of Seamanship, schools like that, where you can simply show up, pay out of pocket, get all your courses, get on a ship, get to work. Now, good part about that, like I said, is it's very fast. A couple of weeks, you're getting on a ship. Get all your credentials, get on a ship, there you go. Like I said, bad part, you're paying out of pocket, paying out of money, paying a lot of money. I think it'd be like, I don't know how it'll end up, but I know it's like, I would say $1,500 to $2,000 just for firefighting. So, somewhere around there. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely expensive. But you're going straight to work, so you're going to make your money back. And like I said, this is just me nitpicking because I went through the apprenticeship program, and I don't mean to offend anybody who went this route, because I met plenty of people who went through Blue Water, who learned while they were on a ship and became a good sailor. But how good of a sailor can you be off the street walking on a ship? They don't even know the difference between port and starboard. So they're a little lost sometimes. Yeah, that's definitely a con, and that is you don't have as much experience as someone who went through a program, an apprenticeship program or advanced training. But you get on that ship and you can learn on the ship. Ignore what I'm saying. You can learn on the ship. Get on that ship as fast as possible and start making money. You can learn your way on that ship. The third way, and I would say a cheat code in the sense of the easiest ways to become a merchant marine, and I only learned this from being at Piney Point in the apprenticeship program, is NCL, Norwegian Cruise Line. If you get hired by them, they will send you to Piney Point for free to take the STCW courses. You will go through firefighting, lifeboat, government vessels, I think, all the required courses to get on a ship for free. So why I say this, if no one wants to work on NCL, for example, I know plenty of people who went their route and they went through the course, they got hired by NCL, took the courses at Piney Point, and as soon as they finished, they quit and left with their credentials in hand, and then they went onto a merchant marine ship. So, I don't know. If I knew that, I honestly might have done that originally. I would say it's a cheat code. Good part about that is it's free, and it's very fast. And when I was with these NCL people, when I was going through the apprenticeship program and these NCL people would show up for their courses, they were partying the entire time. There's a bar on the campus at the Seafarers International Union, and the NCL people were constantly at the bar, constantly looking like they were having a good time. But they were getting their proper courses done in a very short amount of time, 2 weeks. You're in there for 2 weeks, gone. You have all your CCW courses to work on a ship. Bad part about that is you gotta go through the hiring process of the NCL. And it's not necessarily going to go your way if you don't get hired. And to be completely honest, it may be risky. I don't know how many people have done this before and if they're catching on to it and if I don't know. But I would give it a try. If you can get hired by NCL and go party in Piney Point, Maryland for 2 weeks and then have all your SCCW credentials, Coast Guard credentials completely for free, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do it? It's a little cheat code, I would say. To look into this, look into the Norwegian Cruise Line NCL hiring process. It will show you the training process of when they send you to Piney Point. And they won't tell you how the bar and how often you party, but they'll tell you the training process. And if they're hiring, I highly recommend getting on that. Those are 3 easiest ways to become a merchant marine. Now, those are only some examples. Now, if you want to learn more about how I became a merchant marine, I went through the SIU apprenticeship program. You can watch my video to learn all about it and my experience becoming a merchant marine. It was a crazy ride.